Chip wanted to scrap the CEO of EasyJet.
Yeah.
But I tell you who else wants to scrap? Our boy KSI versus Thomas Fury.
Locked in, yeah.
Wow, this is an event that loads of people have been asking for. And it's the first time I think I've ever seen JJ announce a fight and the opponent not get slandered. Do you know what I mean? Like, usually,
or it not being to the standard that people think JJ's at.
Now you cannot. This is the hardest fight JJ can possibly take.
Yes.
Other than I don't know, Mayweather or something.
Look forward to
October 14th.
October 14th, Manchester Arena, which is, I believe is where Tommy's based as well.
Yeah.
This is going to be mega. Like, this is,
the biggest one.
Other than KSI Jake Paul, this is it. This is the next biggest fight because obviously you have it's still all part of the storyline, the Jake Paul storyline. Instantly, Tommy Fury went straight to being the favorite for this fight, which I think is the general consensus.
What are the odds?
JJ's 7-4 to win, and I think Tommy Fury's like 1-3.
Oh, so big favorite.
Yeah, he is like a serious fucking favorite.
Do you? I imagine you won't, but I was going to say, do you remember the odds when he fought Jake Paul?
Nah, but again, I believe Tommy Fury was the favorite for that one, but it was a little bit closer.
Okay,
But
that's what I was
the
asking.
card as well is just ridiculous.
I mean, so then underneath that fight, we have Logan Paul versus an opponent that we don't know yet.
Do you have a suspicion of who it might be?
I do.
Yeah.
But
you
it's
do?
not announced yet, so, I will leave it at that. But let me tell you, this card is gonna be ridiculous. Like, it's just so sick. Like, that's the thing with these. Misfits tend to have they have good cards and then they have the card.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And so this is the card. The question I have for you boys, first of all, is who do you think is going to win? We'll get that out of the way quickly.
I think it might.
Instantly, I thought Tommy being a boxer should be
And
the
he's
guy
beaten
to win,
Jake
but
Paul.
and he's beaten Jake Paul, but I don't know, man. Since JJ joined,
Shoot fighters.
what?
Oh, no.
I was going to say FPL.
RFPL, yeah.
I get the feeling like he doesn't lose at anything, or at least he doesn't want to lose at anything.
Right.
So I think JJ.
You want to go draw or you want to go JJ?
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't like campaigning against my friends. Like, I think majority of people are expecting Tommy Fury to win this. Technically, he should win this.
Yeah.
He's the professional boxer
I
here.
think JJ will thoroughly enjoy being a big underdog
we could see a little cheeky, wild overhand brought from the dumpsters of hell from JJ, and it could smack him right in.
Let me tell you something that I have learned, and I know all the comments are going to be like classic glazing and all this shit. Like, look, we get it. Tommy Fury is the favorite, and the favorite for reasons that everybody understands, right? But let me tell you something. Every time I have ever thought, I'm not sure he's going to win. Now, this happened in the Logan fight. Like, you're there like, I just don't know if he can do it. Every time I thought that, the geezer just fucking wins. He finds a way to fucking win,
that's
right?
Fair enough, but there's always, none of them were like to Tommy Fury's.
Yeah, but there was, but this is what I'm saying. There was always like the thing with Logan Paul, he was much bigger. He looked like he was more athletic. And so I was there. Yeah. So every time I've had a reason to like doubt him winning.
Here's a question,
but he just has the fucking dog in him.
I was just about to say this. Here's a question for you. So obviously, when Tommy was fighting Jake, there was a real hatred towards each other, I believe, anyway, or like at least Tommy really wanted to beat Jake. I feel like JJ wants to beat Tommy way more than Tommy cares about beating KSI.
Well, if JJ beats Tommy, it's fucking huge.
I'm not saying it guarantees to beat him, but I'm saying like there's more animosity in one direction of this fight than there is.
Oh, you think? I think JJ is in terms of hatred, like
not hatred, but like want. Yeah, absolutely, like pure desire to try and win this fight.
I think for Tommy Fury, it's the same situation. Like he might get a little bit. Maybe like relax a little bit. I don't know, because he's beaten Jake Paul, who was a lot of people believed to be the best out of the influencer scene. So he's beaten him. Maybe he won't take this next one seriously, but the moment he does that, JJ will just dog it out.
It's his first proper test.
And JJ fights weird. Like, let's be straight up. Like, he fights weird. You don't look at JJ and go, wow, what great technical boxing ability.
No.
He fights weird. It's going to be a weird fucking fight, and that plays into JJ's favor.
It could work out, man. I'm going to say he's going to win. I want to put that energy out there.
Bro, let me manifest that from my boy right now. We're catching a dub on October 14th. I'm really excited for it.
Tommy's got a lot of other things happening in his life as well right now.
Yeah, just got.
He's got a wedding to plan for.
He just got engaged.
I feel like his eyes are on multiple things.
The one thing I would say about Tommy Fury is he's probably looking at this fight like, look, if I beat JJ, that's the whole situation. Yeah. It's done. There's no one else that can really step up to it. I'm going to make a fat bag. And not only that, but my actual boxing career is still on the rails, right? But if he loses this one fight, again, the stakes are also still insanely high for Tommy Fury, because if he loses this fight, nobody takes him seriously as a boxer. And that's what JJ will have in his mind this entire time, is like, look, if I beat this guy, it's game over. Like, he is no longer a professional boxer.
Yeah.
Which is pretty wild. But Tommy Fury is a favorite, and the fan consensus, the people out there consensus, is that Tommy will win. But I think that plays
the Jake versus Tommy fight is or at least in my mind, is going to be a much more conventional fight than this one.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be.
Can we get a prediction on pay-per-view buys? Because we obviously have JJ and Tommy and headline, and then underneath that you've got Logan Paul. I believe there's rumors of some other massive fights happening.
Yeah, can you check the last one? Because I'm gonna need a baseline here.
Yeah, I completely. This is what I mean.
800,000 pay-per-view buys for Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury.
Could you check the last Misfits maybe as well?
Well, just one probably more. Pointless.
Over $1 million. Over $1 million then. If that's 800K, over $1 million.
It was I think it will do over $1 million.
Yeah, definitely.
Over $1 million.
You got to remember, Logan Paul's on the card as well.
Yeah,
like it's not just a KSI versus Tommy.
But I think even without Logan and them, I think just KSI versus Tommy Fury gets $1 million buys.
Yeah, I'll agree with you.
It's the penultimate part.
But it's not going to do less, that's for sure.
I'm sorry, but $1 million pay-per-view buys is fucking ridiculous.
For a guy that started out doing pack owners.
Like, 1 million people getting out their wallet is mental. But it also does make you think, and you could say this about any pay-per-view event really, but how many people would view this if it was free on YouTube?
I
would love
to me. What do you reckon the concurrence would be on that?
The concurrence. What were the concurrence on the
2.3 million, wasn't it?
Cyber match.
Yeah, something like that.
Damn, man, we're going up. I'm thinking like I want to say somewhere between.
Do you reckon
6 million?
Seriously. Do you reckon more people tune into this than the Simon Cherry match?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it just appeals. Look, somebody scrapping appeals more to amateur football.
You got to think of the storyline. Remember as well.
But the amateur footballer game has everyone in
no story though.
Do you really think
there's no story? There's no tension to it. There's no build up. There's hype.
It just happens.
There's hype and it's super exciting. It's fun to watch. But there's no like, oh my god, everything's
6
on the line.
mil concurrent.
There's a risk here. There's a genuine emotional attachment to this, and that is why I mean, to be fair, if we're saying it's going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys, then if it's free,
then
you have to assume that it's probably like.
I don't think it's a bad show.
I'm sorry, but for me to say 5 million concurrents is mental.
That's just ridiculous. 5 million people in the world watching one.
I imagine that would be the record. I'm trying to look now. I don't know what the concurrent record is for YouTube stream.
It's probably a Champions League final when they put it on Atletico Real Madrid. Or not. I don't know.
No. The record is the Red Bull, the guy jumping out the.
Felix Baumgartner.
Yeah, that had like 60 mil concurrents or something.
That's ridiculous, though. Still.
Yeah, but this wouldn't get near that. But this is it's going to be mega. And can you imagine? So what it's like. 1 million, let's say it does 1 million pay-per-view buys and it's like 20-25 quid, I think. That's a nice bag. But you know what's crazy is because of the success of Prime and how that's all going, I don't even think JJ gives a fuck about the money anymore.
No.
Like, I don't think he has for a while.
Yeah.
And whereas for Tommy, he's doing this for the bag.
Yeah.
Did you see Terence Crawford walked out with the Prime necklace? Is he a Prime athlete or something?
I think he is, I think he is.
Wait, he also walked out with Eminem, by the way.
Yeah, who didn't rap. He came out to lose himself and Eminem just stood there. He didn't rap.
What?
Yeah.
No, he did rap.
No, he didn't, bro.
I didn't watch the walkout, so I don't know.
I saw the walkout when he was stood there. And
it was a good knockout.
Lose Yourself started playing, and he's just stood there. I don't know if he rapped later on.
He must have played
the Crawford
Spence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was
sick knockout. I'd seen the knockout, to be fair.